And away we go.
All right. So yeah, we're starting the third place match.
Very exciting.
Okay, with Kingdom with Cathedral, which you definitely want. Ooh, RTT with the 2-5.
Cathedral and Fortress looks sustainable. So like
Yeah, it looks. I mean, you also have +5 from Wharf, so if you can really buy, if you buy coppers if you need to. The main question here is whether you want to get University at some point. University looks pretty worth at some point to get distant lands, I would say.
it looks super nice.
Yeah, it looks pretty nice.
There's Lab, Wharf.
Yeah, there's plenty of draw to support your universities.
Goatherd is also the Cathedral Tomb, just +1 BP every turn. That's pretty funny.
Right. Yeah, I think you do want Cathedral at some point. So because of that, 2-5 maybe is worse than 3-4.
Oh, he wants Mulligan.
Yeah, he wants a Mulligan.
It's because he got 2-5.
Yeah, it's because.
Womp womp.
Yeah, I would presume you open Wharf on 2-5, and question is whether you take Settlers or Druid to go with it. But yeah, you definitely want to get a Cathedral at some point, even with the RTT 2-5 opening.
Like, is Druid even worth it? I don't think so.
Druid has Flame at least. That's.
But if you're going for Cathedral, then it's like.
Yeah, I think Settlers is what you take with Wharf.
Settlers and then bottom deck it and be sad.
Okay. And A Smith is saying nothing on 2. That's also reasonable.
Yeah, Settlers can't hurt though, right?
It can be drawn dead by Wharf. That's the thing.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, so RTT goes for Settlers. JNails, I would guess will open Cathedral Silver. It's worth noting that against someone who's bought Cathedral, Goatherd will always be at least the cantrip.
Yeah, it's always
so always draw at least 1 card. Yeah, which mitigates a lot of the downside of Goatherd.
Right.
Potion Cathedral, I think you don't want to open Potion here. I think you want to get to Wharf as soon as possible.
Nice banter. So if you open, Cathedral. No wait, you can't do it properly actually. Yeah, if you had 3-4, then with 3-4 you could do Cathedral Potion, right? That's not crazy.
Yeah. Well, someone was saying Potion Cathedral.
Right, but if you had, I'm saying if you had 3-4, you could do it pretty.
On 3-4, I think I would still prefer Silver. I think. Yeah, so it's worth it. So we have, again, just a recap. So we've got lots of draw in Laboratory and Wharf. We've got plus actions in Fortress and University and possibly Acting Troop. And then we've got trashing in Cathedral and Goatherd and Flame Druid and Trade Route, but mainly Cathedral. And yeah, we've got gains in terms of University and +5 from Wharf and Druid, just to recap.
Lots of banter.
Yeah, lots of banter.
He just put it on his ban list. Yeah, nice.
Yep, it looks like JNails.
It's that
I'm assuming JNails the one. Yeah, JNails the one who put Captain on his ban list.
It's what he
Don't
did
think
for
that was RTT.
Singatsu. Also, he put March on his ban list, so it's a kind of tongue-in-cheek thing, I think.
Yeah, I think that one was definitely a more subtle. Joke.
Yeah, if you have to explain the joke for a few minutes, then it's over our heads.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. I like University here a lot, but
I like University here a lot. I just don't want to open it.
Right. So I guess JNails is just thinking Silver.
Or
Cathedral,
you can't open University. So I don't want to open Potion either.
So if you do buy Silver, then you have to buy Cathedral Silver. That's clear. So
right.
Considering, yeah. Okay, so he does your idea.
And I assume, RTT will get Wharf. Okay, so the Settlers is not drawn dead.
Perfect Settlers.
But it's also not a great Settlers, yeah.
RTT.
The Settlers can still draw Wharf. Okay, this will be another Settlers.
This is so bad.
Yeah, it's not a good start.
Now you should definitely not buy Settlers, right? Because even higher chance of
you would really like to be able to afford Cathedral on turn 3.
If you buy Settlers and you have 2 Settlers and 3 estates in your reshuffle and you play your Wharf, so it's super likely you'll just draw. Okay, he didn't draw them.
Okay, but it hits Wharf again. I think I would still get Wharf now, but Yeah, JNails definitely with the superior draws. They get the 4-5 split on turns 3 and 4, which is
It's
also
perfect.
good.
Yeah, you got the 5. He's got the potion.
Yeah, you get the potion and the wharf.
It's everything you want.
Yep. All right, so opts for Cathedral instead on turn 4 for RTT.
But you get the Settlers hit, which is super nice.
Yeah.
Out of JNails?
No, you do not get a Settlers hit.
Oh, no, you didn't. No.
Yeah.
Oh, no. I forgot the wharf, yeah. This is so sad. Okay, so what is he considering? Okay, potion now. All right.
Potion makes sense. Although
JNails buys University, I guess.
Yep, it's pretty clear University for JNails.
Yeah, I think N.A. Smith might have been right about the no settlers thing. I'm really on that team now.
Yeah. Yeah, another university here seems pretty worthwhile. And Goatherd or Silver. You could also consider Acting Troop before you're able to get your deck reliably running. It might save you from the cases where you only have a wharf in hand to start your turn.
Right.
But
Goatherd looks good. I mean,
doesn't seem.
RTT.
Yeah, Goatherd looks pretty good.
So RTT has the Cathedral and the Goatherd, so getting one is like.
Yeah.
He does.
But trashing is not as big a priority on kingdoms like this.
Oh.
Well, first of all, you have Cathedral, and second of all, you have really strong draw in terms of wharf.
Look at those settlers go.
Okay, so yeah, this is not a kingdom where I would have suspected Bustling Village to be revealed.
No, me either.
Yeah.
And then you can grab it with University, so it's even like, I don't even know if you want to do like to reveal it at RTT. I mean, considering like JNails has more universities and more draw at the moment.
Yeah.
It just kind of gives JNails like well, whatever. We'll see.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see how it goes. All right, so if RTT trashes with Goatherd here, then JNails will have a 2-card.
Yeah.
Goatherd.
Yeah, he got it.
Yeah.
By University. Okay. It's like, again, going so fast that it's hard to give like good commentary.
Yeah. All right, so I think they each have 2 universities, and I think they each have 2 wharves.
Right.
But JNails is a little bit thinner.
He's ahead because he also has. They have 2 each, but he's going to buy a 3rd one now, I suspect. And
yeah, he's going to buy a 3rd one. JNails also has a silver.
And he's player 2.
Yeah, so I think one thing to note is that in terms of like money payload, it's pretty weak on this kingdom. It's really just treasures. Trade route might come into play like much later in the game because you can trash fortresses for quite a bit of money there. But right now, it's really hard to build payload.
No helpful druid stuff.
Yeah, so yeah, you don't have mountain or
this game
sky for druid.
I feel like this game will probably end on piles. Like
yeah, almost certainly.
Distant lands will be empty.
Yep, distant lands, wharf.
Maybe low. I don't know. University doesn't usually get emptied, but it can.
Yeah, especially there's this issue where you don't want to pick the second to last university.
Right, exactly.
Because this is a really early distant lands, but I guess there's not much else better to take with your universities if you're already overdrawing.
Yeah, he's gonna have 2 wharfs in place, so I guess it's fine. And then he'll gain 2, I suspect, next turn. That's the plan.
Yeah.
So you'll have like
and university silver. Silver makes sense here.
Okay.
Yep.
He's gonna have like a nice symmetry and stuff with his wharfs.
Yeah, actually could have thought about getting copper. JNails is way overdrawing already. Right. So yeah, I could have been on. It's not something it wasn't something on my radar, but it makes a lot of sense to get
like
cover there.
Just to take like the couple fortresses, so you can mitigate the Cathedral trashing a good card.
I don't think we're quite at that stage yet.
Yeah, in 2 turns.
Yeah.
Okay.
Might be good to take. Okay, wharf makes sense.
Another one.
And then maybe a trade. Okay, the thing is with trade route. If you want to go a bunch of trade routes, you'll get a lot of VP that way, but also your opponent's Goatherds will be really good. So.
Oh yeah, it'll be Goatherd OP for the rest. Oh, he's doing it. Oh.
Okay. Yeah. Trade route fortress.
He didn't do the double wharf thing for symmetry, but okay.
Yeah. Yeah. Duration balance, right? Okay. So JNails now picks up their 4th university. yeah, estate, silver, copper could work.
Doubling down on the no copper.
No copper.
But he's a copper in hand, so that's really nice.
Yep. And they could also draw a fortress, which would be even nice. I don't think, like, JNails is definitely at a point where they don't want to trash any coppers. Oh, yeah. And now we have our double lab goat herd for RTT. Okay. I wonder if RTT just should slam goat herds at this point. But he has no money in his deck.
He's so poor.
Yeah.
He can just buy distant lands.
Yeah,
I mean, sorry, just gain distant lands, but not,
but he's also behind on the universities. So this needs to be like university and 3 coppers, I think.
So he has no economy at all, and he has trash the copper now. So or maybe he'll trash the settler, so he can still buy the last university. But yeah, this is looking sketchy. Oh,
okay. Has a semi dud.
See, should have got the second wharf, man. What did I say? Better safe than sorry.
Yeah, but JNails is still very ahead right now, I'd say.
Right, but I think my play style is a bit more safe. But yeah, this is like pretty low chance. I mean, of dudding,
JNails should be.
I just mean like it had a pretty low chance of dudding, but it's still, if you had the double wharf thing, it would be a bit safer.
Right.
Like as opposed to he gained a second fortress or like a fortress, it could have been just a wharf like last turn. I mean, on turn 9.
I guess, but they wanted to do the trade route stuff, so.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay,
so really juicing up these trade routes.
It's actually kind of nice. Right. I mean, like for RTT, that's like gonna help him with some economy.
Yeah, the goat herd. Because I think RTT should pick up a bunch of goat herds now. I think, and then maybe a fortress. I don't know.
What do you think about like if JNails had not doubled down on this trade route stuff? He could have just like kind of starved RTT and just like taken he had the silvers, right? So he didn't need to do this.
Right. Yeah. Now RTT can. Yeah, this trade route thing.
Like it's helping. It's really helpful.
Yeah, it's really helping RTT.
Like it's getting closer now, and yeah, I'm really skeptical about this. Like I should probably start counting gains because RTT buys this university, then JNails has 5 gains. He could pile. So RTT
has 5 university gains and then buys from wharf and trade route.
So he can't buy the university. It's illegal.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, definitely cannot touch the university.
Okay, there we go.
Okay, just as I say that you can't touch the university, he goes and touches it anyways.
That looks like game to me. If JNails has a full turn.
Yeah. And JNails also has both laboratories down here, I believe. Oh, just one laboratory, but JNails has a laboratory down here as well.
All he has to do is.
So he needs to find his distant land. No, he needs to be able to gain and play distant lands. This thing.
Right.
So 2 of them. Or actually, you can just trash a bunch to Tomb.
I'm again like really not on board this university buy from RTT. It seemed like there was a chance. Like also just judging the fact that JNails kind of had a half turn, then you can be like, oh, nice, he has no wharves in play. Like why take the risk?
Yeah. Okay, so JNails is picking up some wharves first.
He's trying
to goat herd. I mean, you might as well trash the estate.
Yeah, it doesn't do anything. It's a break even.
Okay, actually, it's not might as well because if you don't win this turn, then RTT gets a better goat herd.
Okay,
that's just a consideration.
He has 1 more. 1, 2, 3. So he has 1 university in the bottom there still.
Yeah, and how many wharves are down here? Okay.
This still wins. No, wait, no, it doesn't. He can't play any. How much is so trade route gives you?
Trade routes are worth 3.
And you can
gain. He has 10 money.
No. Is not enough. And if
that is not enough to win. Yeah.
A potion, he'd be at 23. Get a duchy, he's at 26. So that's not enough.
Yeah, it's not enough to win.
Can't pile estates. Spaghetti-o.
So yeah, what do you do here as JNails? I mean, you trash the potion, obviously.
See, told you the second wharf, man. I was all on that ship. That would have saved this whole game.
It would have saved JNails. JNails with that partial turn last turn really set him back. Yeah, it's very unlikely that JNails can.
But RTT could dud. I mean, actually,
RTT could dud, but they have a Wharf coming in.
He has one Wharf.
Yeah.
I think he just got.
But the thing is, distant lands are so low right now. Like
trash your potion, obviously. That's for sure.
Yeah. So JNails could have theoretically counted out that they would not be able to gain in play through the second shuffle, but you know, like I think they're trying to play quickly, which I appreciate as a spectator.
Yeah, I think the misplay was the not setting up like a sure turn, making it a bit.
I actually think the worst misplay was buying this duchy here.
I think the overall thing was not powering up the trade routes, because you could have just starved RTT.
Oh, yeah, he could have also starved RTT that way. Yeah,
he had no way to get. He had no economy. He had like 2 coppers and 1 potion. That's it.
All right, JNails now. Yeah, it's possible I've erred.
No.
Yeah, I mean, you gotta try Province Estate probably.
Yeah, you have to.
But,
gain a lab, do Province Estate.
So we can see that might be a guaranteed loss. It's not a guaranteed loss yet.
If RTT draws a university.
Yeah.
And no, wait, actually, even then it's not quite. Oh no, it would be, yeah.
Yeah, it would be.
Because he just has to get. So JNails will be at 30. And then
yeah, JNails will be at So we go double duchy. It makes sense to not power the trade routes.
I see. Yeah. Okay.
Either way, if RTT, has a reasonable turn, they win.
Okay.
Yeah, JNails has 6 Wharves in play. This
definitely play the settlers.
Well, trash the fortress for sure, right? Like I don't know why you trash the copper there.
Why?
Okay, now it's in hand, right?
Yes, that's in hand. He just needs to buy a duchy when he has enough money.
Or even 1 estate is good enough.
Right.
But RTT chooses to play on. It's fine.
Just flexing.
Okay, so I hope I don't jinx RTT here, but I'm gonna put him in as the winner for game 1.
Yay! Yep, first player advantage. That's what it was.
Yep. So yeah, after all that, we got our usual first player advantage result.
RTT had 2 good splits and draws. It was like
yeah. I mean, I think is maybe the trade routes. The unnecessary powering up the trade routes.
Yeah, I didn't like that.
But anyways, on to game 2, which will be JNails in the first player.
But I think it's just like having fun, so whatever, it's fine.
Yeah. I mean, it should be worth mentioning.
What's on the line? It's 100 euros on the line? That's what's...
Yeah, they have 100 euros online, as mentioned. So, yeah, third place gets 150 euros and second place gets 50. Okay, so the first thing that jumped out here is Alm Cemetery. So you can get thin really quickly. Question is if rebuild will be fast enough. I'm going to say no with Wharf again on the Kingdom.
Cemetery. Wait. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you've got Alm Cemetery for really
Alm Cemetery, yeah.
Yeah.
Just double check that I know the rules.
Double Cemetery open seems clear. It's not so clear to me.
No, I agree.
I'm wondering how you build up payload if you open double Cemetery. I mean, you could like spend 2 turns buying silvers afterwards. Or almsing for silver, yeah.
Alm Cemetery, and then Alm Cemetery, so it's kind of like a poor man's donate. And then you start almsing for...
Yeah. I could also see opening, Alm Cemetery and then Camel Train.
Yeah.
Hoping to get 2 silvers on the second shovel.
Cemetery.
Yeah, so that's what NA Smith is saying.
Right. And then what is the goal here? Like, you want to have a deck that's just full of golds and some wharves?
Yeah, you want a few golds. You want like a few wharves, and obviously crossroads.
Do you skip rebuild?
Yeah.
You could also rebuild
I think you
your
skip
cemeteries.
Rebuild, yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, it doesn't seem super high impact. So JNails opens silver instead of Camel Train. Silver doesn't inspire me that much, I think. But what is good is that JNails at least did opt to do the cemetery on the hand with 2 estates instead of the hand with 1 estate. So
that's the plan. Yeah, I see.
Yeah. Yeah, I think I like Camel Train instead.
And you're just, when you play your Camel Train, you're gonna start with golds right away, or you want 2 wharves type of thing, or
no, I want some silvers first. Camel Train will help get some silvers, and then
okay.
Yeah, and then work your way up to golds, which will already come free with the Camel Train that you bought.
Hey, pretty close to 5.
Silver, like the issue with silver is it doesn't really increase your purchasing power that much, at least in the first few shuffles. So yeah, that's why I don't really agree with the silver. But
right, yeah, that's true. Unless he had hit 5 here, which was like a pretty high roll, right?
Yeah,
like
yeah. High. I think 5 would have been quite a high roll here.
Well, he had in the bottom 3 cup. Wait.
So did he bottom deck 3 coppers?
He trashed to a stage.
Yeah, actually,
it could have. It's actually a pretty low roll 5. It seemed like it was pretty likely, actually, looking back.
Well, the silver could have bottomed.
If you draw the silver, I mean, if you draw the silver, then you have a pretty high chance of getting 5.
Yeah.
RTT does hit 5.
So RTT hits 5. JNails doesn't.
And they do the same open, right? Yeah.
Yeah. Except I'm not following why.
It's the same open.
I'm not following how. Oh, okay. Actually, if you Alm Cemetery again, then it is guaranteed 5 next turn, but 6 seems like a more important price point to hit at this point than 5.
Alm Cemetery again. Is it guaranteed 5? 1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
If you draw the cemetery, it's not, right?
No, because you'll have a 5-card deck.
Right. That's true.
Okay.
You are right.
Cobbler seems nice. Maybe. All right. So RTD gets a wharf.
Wharf. RTT doesn't hit to find his wharf. JNails doesn't find their wharf.
Yep.
And they both have 4, so they're both sad, I guess.
Yeah, RTT probably. Yeah, I wonder what RTT will do here.
So you have
both of them have thinned down 2 coppers and 2 estates in exchange for a cemetery. So
yeah. So 3 cards each are down 3 cards each.
Yep. And then JNails has an extra silver.
Yeah, definitely Crossroads. You want at least 1.
But now, I'm not sure if now is the time to add it yet.
I would get it like when you play your wharf. You could do like, if you hit 5, you could get Crossroads Camel Train or something. I don't know.
Yeah, that seems reasonable. Yeah, you definitely want a Crossroads at some point, given it's the only plus actions here. It's okay. It's not the only plus actions here, but it's one of the sources of plus action.
You mean like other than Doctor?
No, other than Ghost here.
That's what I meant. Why did I say Doctor? I was thinking Ghost, and then Doctor came out just because of the art, I guess. So Camel Train and another silver for RTT. Is he gonna buy another wharf now? Or is he just gonna go for the wharf?
A wharf. Okay, so your Crossroads Camel Train idea seems reasonable. Another wharf is also reasonable, given that you just played a wharf.
Hopefully he finds his wharf. I pray for. Oh, Camel Train done. Ghost Doctor.
Yeah.
Ghost Doctor.
So the question here is now: do you get your gold out of exile, or do you get another wharf?
I would not go for gold yet. It's like
okay,
pretty high chance of not. I would definitely go for at least another wharf or something. Oh. Or the thing
okay, they go for Crossroads and another Camel Train. So that's a second Camel Train for JNails. RTT does not find their wharf.
Okay, now is a good time to... Oh, no. I thought he would thin a bit more.
Okay. I could see Crossroads gold now.
I'm agreeing with Franz. I would have thinned a bit more also.
Yeah, but the with wharf, the thinning is not so much of a priority here.
RTT has a good draw. So does JNails.
Yep.
Yeah, if you find your Crossroads, then the junk is a bit like less important, but that's so like you really need your. It's so contingent on having the Crossroads in hand. So I don't know.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so which is why I was gonna say second Crossroads makes a lot of sense on kingdoms like this, where you really need to find a Crossroads.
Yeah. Yeah, of course. Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
I agree with the double Crossroad thing completely.
Yeah.
Now, do you thin? Do you buy another wharf because you got 2 wharf plays now. Then you have like a pretty much guaranteed wharf next turn. I don't know how. I'm not going to count it out, but it looks pretty certain.
It looks pretty guaranteed for next turn. If you do buy wharf, you're guaranteed to. No, maybe you're not guaranteed to draw it, but you're pretty likely to draw it. So let's see what they have in exile right now. RTT doesn't have a camel train yet. JNails has 3 golds.
JNails is going for the golds thing.
Yeah.
So he's going for like the fat money deck.
Well, no, JNails maybe wants to like get a little bit thinner before they dump the golds down, or
right, yeah.
Or okay, maybe not before, because then you won't be able to afford gold, but you know, in a short sequence of each other.
Sorry, what? RT. Oh, you bought a camel train and a silver. Huh. Yeah. That's I almost would have taken a second crossroad as RTT. I don't know how much you want more silver.
Yeah, that seems like a very good spot for JNails to thin.
Oh yeah, thin. Do it. Play your camel train and thin a bit.
Yeah. So yeah, JNails will still have $6 in deck at the very least. I don't know if did they pick up a 3rd silver.
RTT did, or no,
RTT was the one with the 3rd silver.
Yeah. So RTT took more silver, which I don't know if I'm.
So if JNails thins all 3 coppers here,
do it.
They might only have exactly 6 in deck. I'm not super sure about that. But...
Gotta trust. JNails counted it out somehow. Yeah. Oh, misses the wharf. I misses the crossroads.
Misses the other crossroads. Yeah, it's a little unfortunate.
And RTT with
I believe down here is okay. No,
maybe RTT could consider thinning as well. Or is that?
So they have a silver, a crossroads.
Could have taken a ghost here. Could have thought about it.
Oh, is RTT going to get ghost? No, RTT is not going to get a ghost here.
But he didn't consider it. I don't know if it was really fast. Oh, thinking about thinning. Nope, never mind.
No, I think so. I think this is still thinking about thinning. This is Gold Cemetery.
I was thinking like the 1 at a time money indicates thinning. Here we go. Yeah. Okay. So thin 2 cards. So RTT is thin 5. JNails is thin 3. No, wait. Has thinned 6.
JNails has thinned more. 6. Okay, so JNails still hits 6, which is good. And the crossroads is still in these bottom 2 cards.
Nice. Nice draw. RTT misses the crossroads, but he has only 1, so that's kind of
RTT only has 1
expected. Now you can take a ghost.
So this looks like a good time to get ghost for sure. You get cemeteries, crossroad.
You could take cemetery, crossroad, cemetery, camel train, if you're really feeling.
Although crossroads is not
risky.
such a big. Oh, they decide not to go with ghost. What I was going to say is that getting crossroads this turn is not such a big priority for RTT because they have it guaranteed in their next turn.
Ooh, research. He's going to research the cemeteries. Interesting.
Yeah, that seems reasonable.
Okay. How many wharfs does JNails have? Does he have 3 wharfs? Is it 3-3 split?
I know. I believe RTT has 4 wharfs. Yeah,
okay,
and JNails. These are JNails' only 2 wharfs. So JNails could pick up some more wharfs here.
Yeah, this seems like a pretty, good, average turn for JNails. Like it.
Yeah, but JNails does have crossroads with. JNails has crossroads with 2 green coming up in the next hand.
It's 1-0.
Yeah, 1-0. RTT is in the lead. I don't know if you were in voice chat. 86, 86, 86.
Oh, it's the same as your name. Nice.
Does sound kind of similar, huh? Is it 2 wharfs here? Or 3 wharfs? Or 2 wharfs?
Look at that. Okay, doubling down on the wharf stuff. He's going to take 3 wharfs? So...
I mean, you have the action to support it if you choose not to play your camel
Or he's going to take all the wars and just deny RTT having... I don't know. That seems like a lot of wars
RTT
to me.
already has 4 wharfs, which honestly is like a pretty good amount to have.
Yeah, okay, Cobbler.
Cobbler
for gaining...
Crossroads in a pinch or silvers? I don't know.
Silvers? I don't know what that Cobbler...
You can also gain cemetery to trash if you need to. It's another way to trash.
I get, yeah. Okay, I can see that. It's like a... yeah, he's cobbling together a chapel or something.
Okay, so in hindsight, perhaps RTT should have bought Crossroads last turn to put a Crossroads in the shuffle. All right, Hakuchi is saying gain and play ghost is possible. Yes.
Yeah. Okay, Nice turn.
All right.
For
Do you play
JNails.
Crossroads or Camel Train here?
Probably. He has a bunch of wars down there, right? So you don't want to.
Yeah, I want to say Camel Train.
Draw them dead.
There's 2 wars down here.
Then again, you have all your crossroads. Yeah, you can gain a crossroad with your cobbler next turn, so that shouldn't be a problem.
And then probably should be looking to green soon for JNails.
So
there's not much more building.
14 money. He could take double gold province. Or
double gold province looks pretty reasonable. Yeah.
Yeah, by exiling one.
Yeah, I do think JNails will buy at least a province here.
Who is a faithful hound?
It's not like the. Oh, I was going to say that it's not like the province really slows you down that much.
RTT exile a faithful hound.
Oh, okay.
Prank, I guess. I don't. Why would you? You don't want those cards.
Yeah. Okay. So there is this interaction where you discard a faithful hound from exile. You do get to trigger it.
Oh.
But
so he does play the cross. He does play the crossroads and doesn't draw any.
To draw.
No wars. Oh, super nice.
Yeah.
So he's got in 5 of those 5 cards double wharf. That's like really nice.
I believe there was like a 2 in 7 chance to draw at least 1 wharf or something. No, it was lower. No, not 2 in 7. Sorry, I got the probability backwards. It's pretty likely to draw wharf, is what I'm trying to say.
I agree.
Okay, so JNails picks up a ghost here. I would presume. And then, well, now, so after the cemetery, what else do you get? Province Silver? Okay, and they choose to keep a cemetery around.
Oh. Why? Is he like thinking about the rebuild stuff? Oh, maybe he's going to buy a research now. Yeah, I mean, that seems to indicate the research thing.
Yeah, that does seem to indicate research.
Yeah, this seems like a pretty easy rebuild skip game to me also. I agree with this whole thing. Okay, takes the research. Plays the cobbler. Okay, that's sad.
Yeah, that is pretty sad.
But did he have 2 crossroads in his shuffle?
No, he had 0 crossroads in his shuffle.
No, he did. Oh, no, he did. Oh, no, I mean RTT. But yeah, that's...
Yeah, I'm saying RTT expected. Had 0 in his shuffle.
Yeah.
The JNails here could just get a silver?
I think the double crossroad is a big thing with separating the 2.
Yeah, RTT picked up his second crossroads rather late on turn 10.
That seemed like a pretty deciding thing for me.
Yeah.
Yeah,
lots of suggestions what to do.
Okay.
Yeah, I agree with killing the...
Copper for cemetery. So, okay, now you can research the cemetery.
Now research the cemetery. Yeah, seems pretty good.
And then you can play your last crossroads depending on what you draw. Like you can kind of count out what you have left. You just play you trash the cemetery with research, then you figure out what you have on the bottom, and then you can choose to draw one of those 2 things if you feel like it. I wasn't counting, but JNails has
what's the
4
gold
golds
split right now?
He has 4, right? And RTT also
JNails has at least 4. I don't know if he ever got a 5th gold.
Oh, there's 4. He did it.
All right.
Yeah, you can play something as a ghost target.
No ghost. No, there is a ghost target. Wharf is the bottom card is Wharf, so I think you just pull province here.
No, it's set aside with research.
Oh, it's set aside. Never mind.
The bottom card is just a green card, I think.
Bottom card is not Wharf then.
I think it's just a... So JNails has 5 golds, RTT has 3, just to recap that. Yeah. And RTT has 3 silvers, and JNails has 3 as well? Oh, is that bottom card a silver? Or
no, RTT has 4 silvers, and JNails 2, I believe.
Right.
Yeah. So JNails has 5 silvers. Rebuild is a possibility. No.
Oh, to do like a double rebuild thing? Oh, he's doing it. Yep.
Yeah.
Nice, Johns.
Could also be Crossroads.
And Estate.
Okay. Yeah.
Oh, sorry. Marcusson. It's hard to follow the chat and also the game pace. Now it's slowed down a bit.
Yeah, the Estate.
The state is
State seems a little greedy.
Is that for the like rebuild target? I don't know if it's just like.
Well, in terms of as a rebuild target, his state is just as good as cemetery. I'd say.
No, but he has no cemetery in his deck, right? That's the thing.
Yeah.
He has it set aside, so that's why he got an estate.
Estate will not be in hand guaranteed. If
it's discarded by Ghost.
Yeah, if it's discarded by Ghost, it will not be in hand.
That's the logic, maybe. Oh, client is freezing up. Oh, it was in hand. Yeah, he didn't discard it.
Yeah,
but there was a chance.
It's not the worst thing if you find a crossroads in your starting hand, then it's not that bad for the state to be in your starting hand.
Yeah, it doesn't do anything.
I mean, it's bad for rebuild purposes for sure, but
so RTT is setting up a pretty massive turn now. He's got like the triple wharf plane, which looks nice. Lucky or unlucky? He could also mill 2 provinces and just win this turn, right? He has 16 money. Okay, so this could win. Potentially, he could mill double.
Yeah, JNails could win. So they would need to name cemetery twice and then draw a deck, which seems pretty easy to do with all the work swing. So I think you settle you resolve the rebuild first and then you draw a deck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
He should have named cemetery.
He didn't reveal cemetery. No.
Ah.
Uh-oh.
Wait, that being said, if you double here, you're still in a good spot.
Yeah, but last time last game, I mean, he went for it and and didn't work, and now he didn't go for it, and it would have worked.
Yeah. Oh no, this would have been a very easy draw given their starting hand and the 2 wars coming in.
Just taking points, I guess. Yeah. RTT has 20.
I think, yeah.
So RTT has 21 money, right? So you can buy like a province, 2 duchies in the States.
It's not enough to. Yeah. Definitely not enough.
It's
would it needed province and 4 duchies in a cemetery or something?
Okay,
so they just resigned. Yeah. All right, so we've got even match right now. First player has won both games.
Yeah. I think for that one, the line with the empty the provinces just seemed like the easiest. I don't know. I guess it's possible, but okay. Okay, so thinning is just sanctuary.
Okay, so yeah, we've got Warf again.
No action splitter. No action splitter, notably, and thinning is only sanctuary. Yeah, exploration, but no. I think Bridge Troll, that makes Bridge Troll pretty unplayable, in my opinion.
Well, we can ask our man Cap Lane what he thinks about the possibility of a Bridge Troll Megaturn on this kingdom.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, actually, Bridge Troll seems better than Wharf as a terminal. I think I agree here.
How about... okay, guys. I don't know. The Bridge Troll doesn't look super inspiring to me, but I would be interested to play it out a bit. But yeah, definitely you want Sanctuary, right? So our Experiment open is good. Experiment Exploration open? Sorry, just to focus on what we should do now.
Exploration doesn't seem worth, yeah.
I'm just a bit doubtful that like Bridge Troll Megaturn with Exploration beats just thinning and, other stuff.
You go for Megaturn necessarily, but
well,
it's also worth noting that we have a Band of Misfits, a lab Band of Misfits here because of Experiment.
Oh yeah.
So.
Lab of
so yeah, that's a good source of draw. Got a pile of labs. Exploration seems pretty worth though.
Interesting.
You do like these terminal actions are very powerful, so you do want to play as many of them as possible.
Yeah.
How reliable Band of Misfits as Experiment will be? I think it will be pretty reliable because you can play your own before playing your Band of Misfits.
So good Experiment. Okay, they both did the open that I was thinking as well.
First 5 is Sanctuary.
Yeah,
makes sense.
Nice. Sanctuary. Also, we're just getting like kind of mirrors now. Mirrored, but RTTs. Oh, interesting.
Goes for the bridge troll.
Spicy. Already. So, I'm happy to be proven wrong and learn something also.
I think I do prefer bridge troll as the terminal here, though. Huh. If you get a pair of experiments, then you can...
Yeah, you can get one...
If you get a pair of bridge trolls, you can get a bunch of cheap experiments.
Yeah, so you get like one costing experiment. Instead of like using more, if you just have one cost experiments. Like if you have two of them play, yeah. I guess that's probably...
Yeah, multiple sanctuaries also makes sense, yes.
I was just thinking like also the grave robber interaction. I don't know if we'll always see that this game, but... Like how...
Lighthouse, interesting.
How likely... Oh, Lighthouse.
Yeah, what do you mean by the grave robber interaction?
Oh, like how likely are we to see like a double province this game, or is this going to go to piles? But I feel like it's going to... I feel like it's a province empty game, and I feel with grave robber you could actually set up a double province thing.
Eventually you could do more than 2, John says. Possibly. Seems... So, okay, neither of them has picked up any band of misfits.
Bridge troll. They're both good for bridge troll.
JNails picked up the second sanctuary. RTT picks up the second bridge troll. Now JNails has 5 again. They then get themselves a second bridge troll.
Lighthouse to block.
This lighthouse is a little puzzling to me.
Lighthouse to block no attack. I don't like lighthouse. It's just clogging your deck. No. Another lighthouse just seems like you're clogging your deck a little bit. It's just 1 money. I mean,
lighthouse seemed decent eventually. And Smith says, okay. I mean,
that's the champion. So
yeah.
I just think at the beginning it's like blocking your deck. A bit, like as far as you want to just be like kind of running through your deck and exiling as much as possible, right? So also the exiles are the same. Who has 2 sanctuaries? It was too fast.
I believe JNails has the second sanctuary.
Okay, but their exiles are the same.
To the point of experiment denial. So I would be a lot more on board with experiment denial if Band of Misfits wasn't here.
So now RTT's in a... Should RTT buy a sanctuary now? Because he only has 1. He does.
Okay, so yeah, they go for the second sanctuary.
Okay. Both of them with like a lot of way more lighthouses than I would have expected.
Who has the third lighthouse? Is that?
It's like getting to the point where
has 3 lighthouses.
It looks like it's going to just be piles or something. It's like looking super dangerous. I did not expect the game to go this way.
Okay, so RTT draws deck this turn, but burning 5 experiments in the process.
The last card is a experiment or something, right? You don't want to draw that.
Last card is...
Oh, it's a sanctuary.
It's not a starting card.
It's a sanctuary.
Last card is a sanctuary. Right.
So just keep it. Yeah. Okay, 8 money. Okay. So you're gonna buy.
So you buy 2 pairs of experiments back, and then.
Now what?
Honestly, okay, yeah, you gotta think about if there's any possible pile outs for next turn to set up for next turn.
I don't think there is.
I don't think so. But...
Just 4 buys, so it's not like it's not dangerous yet.
Yeah, I don't know if another bridge troll would help. Like if you get another bridge troll and another sanctuary.
Yeah, I also agree with the econ thing.
Yeah, but in what form? I guess gold.
Because you could just get like if you get
lighthouse, maybe lighthouse.
Okay. Gold, yeah.
Okay, they go for gold instead.
So the econ thing, and what? Ancillary. Okay, really for the econ stuff. Yeah, you could. If you have 12 money, you can double province, right? So he has 11 in deck, and he's gonna keep exiling. So he'll just like exile these coppers, buy another gold, and then go for like a double province type of deck. I don't know.
So I don't know if you noticed, but JNails has 4 lighthouses.
Yeah.
And they burned their 1 villager to play double bridge troll this
They also aren't drawing deck, so maybe that's the lighthouse difference. Like,
they aren't drawing deck, but they still have a bunch of experiments behind, I believe. Oh no, they only have 1 experiment down there. They have a sanctuary and an experiment down there.
So now you want to get the experiments, right? So you experiments.
Yeah, I think you want to buy back both pairs of experiments.
Something for 2.
so they don't do that. Get another lighthouse.
I don't know about that. I'm so hard. I'm not behind this lighthouse thing. So it's like the lighthouse econ idea, but like it's just a kind of delayed silver, like silver or something. I don't know. It's like a kind of silver everything.
So this would be experiment banned for RTT. Could be okay. They
just
last experiment seems worse than buying a band of misfits, but it's possible they.
Yeah, I agree with you.
It's possible they didn't see they don't notice this interaction. That's possible.
Yeah, I like the band a lot.
It's denial. Yes.
Kind of.
I'm saying the denial is worse than getting a band of misfits.
It was just one. It wasn't even a doubled. It was just a single one, right? So that's really like.
Okay, so this is 6 buys. Not enough to pile, but it's getting kind of scary. At some point, RTT should probably pick up a third bridge troll, I'd say.
There's just so fewer provinces than I thought would be bought. I called this game completely wrong. So maybe JNails will go for the Band of Misfits thing now that he has like.
I mean, at this point, you take the free experiment.
Yeah, for sure you take the free experiment.
Yeah.
But I guess
you have to count how many gains
he's counting
RTT
gains,
has.
Yeah. And
I guess we can count along.
RTT has 2 bridge trolls and 2 sanctuaries. Oh no, wait, who has 3 sanctuaries?
JNails has the 3rd sanctuary.
So he has 5 buys, 5 gains. Buying duchies. He's scared.
3 duchies.
He's really scared. I think he's a bit too nervous.
Yeah, RTT only has 5 gains, right?
5, yeah. So
and like doesn't have that much cost reduction. They like RTT has quite a bit of econ because they have the gold and the silver. But
I guess JNails is thinking maybe like starting on the duchy thing and then like that way to get I have no idea honestly. I mean, just get ahead. Like he's gonna try to pile duchies and lighthouses or something. I don't know.
Could be, yeah.
That's the goal.
Yeah, bridge troll games provinces tend to cost quite a bit more than duchies.
Also notably sad is that JNails will draw a dead bridge troll now because he has no more villager. He is gonna have to like sanctuary it maybe. Well, maybe not, because he can never play it right. There's not gonna be a turn anymore that no one buys nothing. RTT can do his double bridge troll thing now.
Yeah, so let's see if it's worth it here.
The 5
so they
gains.
have 9 money, 5 buys. Okay, so you gotta count how many buys JNails has.
So JNails has
3
6 gains, right?
Yeah, 6 gains, yeah.
But he has no bridge troll in play, so therefore he does, sorry. So he has 6. But duchies can only cost 3, and he doesn't have enough economy to pile duchies and lighthouse.
Right.
Because that would mean you have to have 15 money somehow. So it's too much. So you could do like triple experiment province safely.
Triple experiment province.
It's safe, is what I mean. You can.
Safe, yeah.
Maybe a state.
State seems pretty free. Although maybe you want to thin some copper next turn. Another consideration is you could get a bridge troll this turn.
Oh yeah.
Try to have your triple bridge like. Yeah, I think actually I would want to get a bridge troll.
A lot of asymmetry in the duration cards in this match so far.
Yeah, so bridge troll, triple experiment. Okay, yeah, I guess you have to calculate whether you can leave 4 duchies and a lighthouse, and what if JNails can pile in that case.
If he buys a bridge troll and a province, then he won't draw very well, so he's probably considering something else. Yeah,
JNails probably doesn't have enough money.
He definitely doesn't have enough money.
Yeah, I think it seems safe. I think it's safe, but you have to calculate that. They go for the sanctuary instead, so
seems safe to me too. Yeah. Sanctuary. So for an extra gain, I suppose. Like at this point, he doesn't need to exile much, right? So it's more for the more money.
So maybe RTT has calculated that they're going to draw anyways, with their 7 experiments in deck.
Or 6 or whatever.
Right now they're drawing exactly, so it's quite possible that something bottom decks and they don't draw their entire deck.
JNails with the lighthouse attack. So many lighthouse. So many lighthouse.
Yeah, Sycomatic, I believe it is 1-1.
So many lighthouse. Okay, so now JNails is considering buying more lighthouse, I guess. At this point, you just got to go for it.
I think JNails best. Yeah, JNails seems pretty behind, but their best shot here is to try to end the game as quickly as possible.
Yeah, I'm really not. That triple duchy thing just seemed like you could have done something else there.
Mm-hmm.
And also, like,
but then again, the problem is if JNails could afford 2 duchies, then that might be the way to go. Leaving 4 duchies in the pile is not great.
I don't know. I mean, like, as JNails, like, I was thinking more like, why not just province instead of duchies? Because, like, the duchies will... Exactly what's happening now is, like, you're just going to have some bad turns. For sure, if you add 3 greens...
Well, I think the idea was to end the game as quickly as possible. For
yeah, that's what I said before. Yeah, that's what I was thinking before. But I don't know. I don't think it's going to work here.
RTT here does draw deck. Oh, okay, I must have miscounted draw they had. Oh, they had, yeah, never mind. They're comfortably drawing deck here.
If you drain experiments in Lighthouse, could RTT pile and win?
Okay, so they have up to 11 money if they want it, plus 3 cost reduction.
Duchies cost 2, so you can buy 5 duchies.
Yeah, 7 gains.
7 gains. No, it's not enough. You're 1 gain short.
7 gains, yeah, is enough to pile for a loss, but that's not what we want. Yeah, so with 11 money, you can afford 5 duchies, but that actually might lose.
That seems really bad. Like, you could also just buy provinces and kind of... Yeah. Because I don't think JNails can really threaten the duchy thing. Like, could be double province instead of just duchies.
Oh, JNails has no bridge troll coming in. That's worth noting.
Yeah, exactly. So there's no worry at all about the duchies piling. Like, as JNails, it's not going to happen.
Yeah. Okay, double province plus experiments looks pretty good. So both of them have used their 1 villager from exploration.
How many silvers do you take? How many silvers do you take? Just 1. Okay. Yeah, here's the dead bridge troll. So now he's thinking, do I exile it? Do I keep it?
Exile's a bridge troll. Interesting.
Yeah, because it's dead anyways, right? So it's useless.
Yeah, but like JNails also isn't drawing decks, so like having the 3 bridge trolls spaced out could also be good.
For good distribution.
Yeah.
It's dead. I mean, maybe if it's dead, then you can grow mushrooms on it or something. New life can come from it. Okay. So what does JNails do? Duchy. If you buy duchy here, it's pretty sad. It's pretty likely
so we have to think about what JNails' outs are here.
And also not be able to afford province here is also sad. Like the duchy, like if he gets duchy experiment, it's pretty sure that he loses. So what's he thinking about now? Can I change my choice of exile? Okay, so he's gonna keep the bridge troll, like you said, to have them spaced out.
Yeah, perhaps. And maybe exile the copper. Now they realize they don't need it, I guess.
I think did he miscount and think he had set enough for a province? Is that was okay?
I don't know. Ooh, it's not dead. The bridge troll is alive.
That's a good line. I like that. Very creative. So he's gonna try to play the double bridge troll this turn if he can find the second one.
Yeah.
Interesting.
It's worth a shot, I would say.
RTT is clean, super clean deck.
Yeah. I guess one thing. Yeah, the piles look low, but then experiments have to get re-added to the pile, re-returned for the draw, and then it get bought. Piles will go low again.
So RTT will definitely buy these 3 experiments, right? And then you could buy. So you have 9
province
money left.
Band?
Yeah, province, triple experiment, and.
I was gonna say Band of Misfits.
Oh, band. I think the ship has sailed, man. I'm sorry. I think no one wants it.
Okay, fine. I like Band of Misfits here, but yeah, they might be dismissing it.
It's a bomb. Yeah, they're dismissed.
Oh, yes!
You got it. What do you win? We didn't bet, but you would have won something for sure.
Yeah. I win some brownie points.
I was thinking like a sanctuary, just so you have like the extra gain. But
right. I think at this point it's kind of hard to end on piles at this point.
Yeah. So my original prediction of province emptying, I'm not sure. I was really convinced that province would empty this game, but like it's getting so pily.
Yeah.
Didn't expect. So the Banamifits could be a horse. It could be a lab, like you said. Sorry.
Yeah, it can be a lab. It's going to be a lab. Like unless you need that extra 1 coin.
For sure it's a lab. Yeah.
To win.
Could be a monument, but it seems unlikely.
Yeah. Or an extra 2 coins.
Oh, he found his second bridge troll. Okay, so he got his deck, played all the lighthouses, 5. So he has 7 lighthouses. It's too much. Okay. It's too much lighthouse.
Oh, this is actually like pretty close to a win.
How?
But like 2 money and 1 buy off.
So you pile experiments, lighthouse, and then what?
And duchies. But
what?
Like it's enough to pile for a loss here.
It's too much money. That costs 2.
Yeah, it's enough to pile for a loss here. Yeah, I said it's 2 and a buy. But for example, if RTT bought a duchy instead of a province last turn.
Oh yeah, that's what you meant. Okay, I see. Yeah. That was just that would have been a bad choice for sure.
Yeah.
Why?
As it is right now, maybe double experiment and a province and a duchy.
Duchies look so dangerous.
Yeah, but RTT only has 2 cost reduction and like.
But he has.
The game doesn't end if the duchies run. So.
Oh yeah. So what's his economy? It's 10 or 11 or something. No, he has like more coppers and stuff. It was like, and he bought silver.
JNails has a bunch of lighthouses. That's all I know.
So RTT
this is all 7 lighthouses in play right now.
9.
Yeah, and JNails next turn is looking pretty impressive. They got 5 lighthouses and 2 bridge trolls down.
RTT has 10 money plus the lighthouse stuff, so he has 11, 12 money. RTT has 20. He has 12. He has 12 money. I think.
I'm not sure where you're getting 12 money from.
It's 3 silver.
Do they have a silver?
3 silver.
They have a silver?
3 silver, gold, copper, 2 lighthouse.
Oh, you're saying RTT. I thought you were saying JNails.
I was trying to think for the next turn, like, what can RTT do? And so what is JNails thinking about?
Right. So RTT will have at most 6 gains. So if you buy a duchy and 2 experiments...
It's not safe.
Yeah, but
because then RTT could buy like, 4 duchies and a lighthouse. And, oh wait, he could buy.
But the experiments again, experiments look like they're low, but then they, you have to replenish them to draw.
JNails can take province plus duchy plus 2 experiments and 3 silvers.
Yeah, 3. So okay, probably want to take an amount of silvers that you think you can still draw through it though. So
I guess I actually counted that.
Do we know what JNails' last card is? That's the main question here. Is it a copper? I think it's a copper.
I think it's a copper too. It's a copper. Everyone hide the drugs. Okay, yeah, it's a copper. For sure, it's a copper. He has 6 in exile, so and there's no trash. So what's JNails thinking about taking the experiments? He's counting RTT's gains. RTT has, did we say already? 3 sanctuaries plus a bridge troll plus a bridge troll. So that's 6 gains?
6 gains for RTT, yeah.
And 12 money?
Yeah.
So
but
he could get...
it's a question of how much they can draw through, I guess.
Yeah.
Okay, so also for JNails, I guess, JNails has 5 stop cards for next turn. If you buy 2 experiments, 2 pairs of experiments, you can support 4 more. 4 experiments can add 4 stop cards. Well, so if you have 4 stop cards, if you have 9 stop cards and 4 experiments in your deck, the probability you draw deck is actually not that high. Do you know what the probability is off the top of your head, or cycle?
Of course. No. I'm a musician, I'm not a mathematician.
Yeah. Okay. So as of right now, JNails has 5 stop cards. So if you were to add enough stop cards to draw exactly, so that'd be, you buy the 4 experiments, you add 4 stop cards. It turns out your probability of drawing deck is actually just 5/13.
Okay.
Which is not that high. Yeah, exactly what Markuson says. So. So I was thinking maybe even 1 silver. It depends on like.
Then how will the game go? I mean, like then RTT will then buy like double province, and it'll be. Or
actually, the silver doesn't really help you. Like if it doesn't help you reach province, then it doesn't help you.
No, reach double province. You want to reach double province, right?
Oh, you want to reach double province, right?
Don't you? Because then if RTT could double, and then if JNails can threaten double, then he can't, type of thing. Makes it more complicated, right. At least.
Okay, JNails can threaten to pile next turn, but if RTT double provinces, that pile threat is pretty useless.
Right.
So
yeah, RTT is kind of committed to getting points, right? Just
or is it useless? That's
by getting so much money. It seems like RTT is going for points. Stuff.
Yeah, of course. Okay, so for JNails' gains next turn, JNails will have 7 gains. Yeah, so the problem is they're going to have to play all their experiments. If they go province duchy this turn, and RTT double provinces next turn, JNails will be able to tie with 4 provinces, 2 pairs of experiments, and a lighthouse next turn. So actually, maybe that's considered. Because of that, maybe you want to buy a lighthouse instead of a silver. So if you don't think RTT can pile anyway, that is
right.
That's a big if, but
single province.
Okay. Also, yeah, that's true. If JNails province duchies here, RTT double provinces, and JNails double provinces, there's a question of whether RTT will be able to get province double duchy estate.
Right. I'm assuming if you can get like your bridge rolls down and get the double province thing happening, then the estate will be kind of trivial.
Yeah, the state will be trivial. So the main question is, will they have 12 money on the next turn? Okay, so.
Spicy.
Interesting.
I don't know what the duchy thing. That's just seems like okay. Oh, there's no pile risk anymore, right? That's the idea.
Oh, and not draining experiments. That seems bad. What? Oh, look at this turn from JNails.
Not a single thing that we said is what he did.
No, but look at this turn though. Is this like?
He had it coming. Sorry.
Oh my.
If he had bought 1 less silver, then he could have had or 1 less duchy, then he could have had a more full, prosperous turn.
I mean, yeah, like.
If anything, it's
definitely
like
what he bought was not on any of our radars.
It's anything like creativity, like it's not what you expected.
Yeah.
So that's pretty fun.
Sure. It'd be good to get his perspective on what he expected for these coming turns. Probably after the match.
Yeah. RTT has to just deny him experiments.
Yeah.
Oh, actually, I don't even know. At this point, it's like RTT can just. Not that RTT knows what JNails has in store for him, but it's like all he has to do is buy some green stuff and then it can be game. So it seems.
Yeah. No. So RTT knows that if he is able to deny experiments, JNails will have a dud turn.
Right. But I think probably RTT's priority is just buying provinces now, because if he doubles this turn, then it's game anyways, right?
Yeah, it's game if RTT doubles here, yeah.
So that's all he has to really think about. I mean, other stuff too, I guess, but okay. I think RTT left. It seemed like he just left and came back. Tabbed out.
No, there's some thought to like whether you want to save the band of misfits for later, whether you want to like save your experiments, especially because you're in a position where denying the experiments will cripple JNails' turn. So yeah, I think like a pretty big priority this turn maybe is to ensure that happens.
Do you exit this copper? Nope, keeps the copper. So he's. Okay. He did the order.
Now, if you play 1 experiment, you play 2, obviously.
He did the order weird. So he did like the sanctuary. What he did, sanctuary before the experiment. So like I think he was thinking maybe about not playing them. Seemed like it a little bit.
Yeah.
Because otherwise you wouldn't normally play the sanctuary before the experiments.
Right. I think you still gotta play another pair of experiments here though. It'd be good to find your.
Oh yeah. So I agree with you.
Yeah, it'd be good to find the third sanctuary. I think
you gotta. Then you can exile this bridge troll.
Yeah, and the gold. Yes.
So he's gonna count out his gains now, 5. So he's trying to think if he can pile, I guess, is what he's thinking about. So he has 5 buys. Okay, no.
I think it's very unlikely that RTT can pile this turn.
No, I think he was counting or something. Okay, he didn't find his golds.
Yeah, or his his other sanctuary.
Singular. Get rid of that bridge troll, I guess.
So yeah, so now they exile the bridge troll. I don't know about that. All right, so
if you're drawing deck,
I'm thinking
like which he is.
5 pairs of experiments is a slam dunk here.
Oh, 12 money.
So five pairs of experiments and province. That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah. I completely. And then the next turn you can double province. Because we know what JNails is gonna do. I mean, or what he has coming. Okay, JNails could still buy. Okay, let's. I didn't count JNails.
JNails can still double province. No.
Yeah, he can.
He has 10 money, not double province.
Oh no, he can't. They cost 12, and he has 10. Yeah.
Yeah.
He can buy single province. Okay. So
okay. So RTT doesn't know that JNails does. So we're as us. JNails is not going to buy anything, so we can just like score some points, deny experiments. But we have to think from RTT's perspective that RTT is probably trying to carefully count out how much money JNails has, and it looks like that amount is 12 money, which is not enough for triple province. So at least we know that RTT,
yeah, exactly. That's what I was thinking. If you buy all the experiments, then you can kind of count on.
Yeah, RTT does know there's going to be a dud if he buys all the experiments. Yes, that's true. Because JNails will have. Okay, is it a guaranteed dot though? Actually, like, if JNails plays like 3 experiments, manages to find like all 3 sanctuaries and the last bridge troll. Like hypothetically, they would have 7 gains, and a lot of money. They would be able to drain province, for a win. At least not for a win, but for like. Oh yeah, they'd be able to get like 4 duchies, a lighthouse, and an estate, and win, if they're able to find some buys.
If RTT doesn't, okay, I see.
Yeah, big if, but they would need to find 4 buys, 3 buys. So RTT is gonna buy a few experiments.
Does he do all? He's thinking about it. Duchy.
Ooh, Duchy does not pull the trigger.
So now theoretically, JNails. Wait. Could he have? He would have to get province.
Wait. Okay. This.
No, but I mean,
this would need to be province.
Did he count it out? Something. Did JNails could he have won there? Because he had the estate gains, right? The free estates. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then how many? If he had a full turn, I mean, just.
Yeah, if he had a full turn.
He had 6 gains. Is that it?
He would have had 6. No, he would have had 7 gains, which this would have been a win for JNails if they had a full turn.
4. So wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. No, maybe not. If he had a full turn, you'd have to buy double province, duchy, and some estates. That's
no double province, duchy, estate, double experiment, lighthouse would have been good enough.
Right. 1.
So JNails, if they drew deck here, would have won.
And RTT did not prevent.
Yeah, RTT did not prevent the dud. Yeah.
It's funny. Okay, so he's just province, sanctuary, estate. So he's just kind of. I don't know.
Okay, RTT again being conservative with the experiments.
Now he has to count it out. He has the win. 1, 2, 3, 4. He needs 1, 2, 3, 4 buys. Does he have it?
This looks like a win. Yeah.
3 plus.
No,
0
is this a win?
He needs 5 money.
Yeah, this looks like a win.
It's a win, 100%.
Yep.
Duchy, lighthouse, double experiment wins.
So in this case, I guess being conservative with the experiments paid off. But they don't see it. Okay.
Okay, he didn't see it.
It wins. This will still be a win.
It's gonna win anyway.
This is still a win.
He just has the extra gains now. Okay. No, he has more money.
All right. Yep, it's still a win.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's still a win.
I mean, we might see, you know, RTT plays another pair of experiments, but draws another still a win.
He just needs to draw 2 money. Every time he draws an experiment, he needs to draw 2 money, and then it's a gain. So
he has to draw 1 money and a sanctuary.
I think stop. Yes.
Yeah. Okay, so RTT sees the win. So it will take a 2-1 lead.
First player advantage.
And so, yeah, technically this will be...
What?
Oh, whoa.
Whoa, misclick.
What?
Misclick.
Wait.
Misclick? Misclick?
What? I mean, that's the experiment.
Okay, this game is...
Okay. I had already entered RTT as a win in my system. I'm going to undo that.
Okay, that was a really delayed. I think he can undo now. He can't really ask for the misclick undo. Oh, it's so nice. JNails is like offering the undo anyways. So, yeah. What a gentleman. The bombs. What? JNails is so nice. No, I think JNails should go for it now. I mean, it seemed like it was such a late response by RTT. If anything, this has just been a really fun, interesting, a fun, creative game.
Yeah, I wonder what the undo count was.
Not optimal play, but hilarious anyways. Yeah. And also, he did block the experiments, though, on a funny note.
Yes.
So JNails has extra lighthouse. He has 10. In theory. Mm-hmm. Just really good lighthouse play here.
Okay, just gonna buy 3 estates here, I guess. Maybe just 2.
It's just,
what?
Why even count? I mean, it's.
Yeah. I mean, JNails has the option to resign, but let's not forget that. Okay.
Someone's putting in. Okay, geez. Strong opinions now.
All right, yeah. This is
I don't think
pretty easy to find win.
I don't think missing the win here is definite of anyone's character.
Yeah. No, it's people having fun, okay? Like
I think it's just a kind of fun play, yeah. Okay, now if you don't click province, okay.
All right. Okay, now I'm going to re-enter RTT's win.
Yay. A game full of surprises. Way more lighthouses than I expected.
Okay, so judging by this comment, it doesn't look like that was an undo 1000.
Andre undo 3000.
Yes. All right, so finally a kingdom without wharf.
Thank goodness. Oh, but also no events, which is a bit sad.
Yeah, no events, unfortunately. We do have Swamp Druid. So
Swampy Druid.
And we got Fortress with Replace.
But there's no +1 action. Just the other ones look pretty. Wait, I haven't got.
Improved Fortress looks pretty good.
Improved Fortress looks amazing.
Yeah, we've got Ranger and Alchemist for draw, but Alchemist looks pretty slow.
If you don't have a 5-2 split, womp womp.
Well, I mean,
on a 5-2 you can do Druid stuff. You can do
Druid replace. But I mean, on a 3-4, like if you open Improved Fortress and get lucky, like that's also a pretty good opening. So I wouldn't
do we take
it just yet.
It looks like an Alchemist skip board to me.
Oh yeah, for sure an Alchemist skip. Yeah, yeah.
Just my humble opinion.
Okay, so RTT also opens the Druid on the 3-4.
Oh. I guess because it has trash, but I think
it has swamp. Swamp. That's the main thing.
But I think the improved Fortress is a little bit stronger than Druid.
Yeah, I think on the 3-4 I prefer the improved Fortress as well. Yeah.
Because like the upside is just so good to that. Like you have.
Yeah, the upside is really good.
A free 5 passing card.
Oh, RTT is going for Alchemist.
And also they would have collided. I mean, I don't know how the shuffling thing works, but if he had gotten improved Fortress, they would have.
Okay.
If I was RTT,
so
I mean.
RTT will trash Overgrown Estate, I guess.
And try to hope to get. Man, that potion seemed really bad to me.
Yeah, potion is ambitious, especially if you don't open it with silver. Like you're gonna miss Alchemist so often.
Lighthouse. No. and more lighthouse stuff.
I
don't think anyone's going to be gaining estates with their replace so soon.
Yeah.
So the lighthouse seems premature.
All right.
I really didn't like the potion there. It seemed like
it
seemed like an alchemist skip board, and you could easily do like ranger fortress stuff, and even if you do like improve fortress ranger, that's really strong already.
Yep.
Also replace fortress stuff, like you can replace and then top deck an action type of thing with your fortress.
Yeah.
Like all the trashing fortress interactions.
Yeah, fortress is really good here. I agree.
Like I'm looking a lot at like improve, replace, fortress, ranger, treasure trove. Then you can start getting cities when the piles get low, and you start golds into provinces type of thing.
Treasure trove's not exactly on my radar right now, at least.
No, that's like way later in the game. I mean, like, but yeah.
Yeah. As is right now, JNails could top deck another improve. I don't know if that's any good, especially since you have a druid down there.
You could top deck a. Oh, you could top deck a improve.
Yeah, but with the druid down there, I'm not sure you do that. You want to gain your wisp with the druid. And there's not really many good improved targets right now. Your Necropolis is at the bottom of the deck, so that's not going to help with any terminal collisions.
I was like monologuing and not following, but you're right.
Yeah.
So you could, I don't know. What do you want to top deck then?
You could top deck silver, or you could attack.
Attack, yeah.
Yeah.
Be mean, but it's not really so good because you have like.
Akuchi says cop to estate trash hovel.
That's what he did.
So I assume he meant this line where you get 2 estates.
Yep.
Which makes sense. Estates can be replaced into the nice 4 costs. Whereas the hovel cannot. All right, this will probably be a swamp. Yeah.
And a fortress? Oh, yeah, fortress. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, and a fortress.
Okay, good.
Yeah. So okay, so you probably know, but swamp druid is like when you play with druid, there's basically 2 classes of druid. There's one with swamp and one without swamp.
Right. Yeah. I was sorry. One thing quickly that I think the druid could be played as a Sun's Gift here for JNails.
Here. Oh, to find the improve. Yeah. I think I like that.
Didn't do it. Okay. I like the Necropolis Sun's Gift thing, or at least I don't know, some version of that.
I like that too. Yeah, that's a nice spot. To try and find the improve.
Yeah. Or something. I mean, also just to clear, because you have a bunch of junk.
Is also pretty good.
Like at this point, you have a bunch of junk, so you could just kind of clear your deck a bit and kind of get that.
Yeah, cycle through your deck is pretty important. Okay, RTT picks up a wisp as well.
Henry Smith said swamp.
Is that their
not impressive?
No, that's their second fortress. All right, so RTT after opening potion is finally able to afford an alchemist now.
And yeah, I like field on druid as well. That was like for me, like my key thing I'm looking for is like a field to make it like sustainable.
That's true. Okay, field is pretty good, I guess.
So he top decks a fortress and buys improve. Yeah, he's just doubling down on their improve fortress stuff, and I think that's going to be the key here. RTT looks really behind to me, like super behind.
Sure. Especially after missing Alchemist on the first shuffle, because that potion was a dead card.
I don't really believe in the open potion. Try to buy Alchemist. Like whenever I play that, it just seems to never work, and it's like only works half the time. And why?
Well,
it's a big risk. When you have other options on the board, like
your chances are a lot better if you open it with like silver or even like improve in this case.
Yeah, but druid potion open is so risky. Like
yeah.
Why? And a second player, like you don't want to take big risks like that. I think.
Well, actually, I've heard that you should take more risks as second player.
But not that kind of risk.
Multiple lines, but you
not that kind
sometimes
of
are rewarded for taking riskier lines.
Yeah, for sure. Not in that sense. I mean, like in the sense that like it's so likely to fail.
Oh yeah.
So I didn't explain myself really properly there. Oh man. I really hope RTT draws a copper.
Troll Diver does something
so bad for this potion.
Yeah, this potion.
Oh, nice. Yeah. Double Will-O-Wisp Labs. Very good.
Yep. And I mean, early on, wisps are going to be labs, Improve.
Replace what? Necropolis into improve. Can you attack? Is he
I
protected?
think just attack, yeah.
He's not protected. Takes a Pearl Diver. Why? The Pearl Divers. Oh, is he like trying to like improve the Pearl Divers into improves and then improve the...
No, I think it's just a generic cantrip that won't hurt your deck.
Oh, got knocked.
We have a question from RTT. Could RTT have trashed the hovel there? I don't think so, because hovel is on buy. It only activates when you buy a victory card. Oh yeah. Okay. Negative is also pointing out that Pearl Diver does get drawn by Wisp. So, I mean, it's a 2-cost, but yeah, like, it's a cantrip, so it won't really hurt your deck. Okay. And yeah, it gets drawn by Wisp.
So just kind of adding 2-cost cards to make your Wisps more lab-like.
Well, it's or it's like, what are you going to replace your coppers into? You know.
Yeah, the attack would have been probably fine, but.
Is this a time to get your first ranger down? Or does?
What's? Yeah, you can.
JNails has a ranger, right? So
he has one ranger. You can get a second one on top of that.
Yeah, he can get a second one activated. Like turn the token over and then hopefully collide it with.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
Nice. Free replace. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, interesting. Okay, but this way.
I like that. I like that.
Yeah, makes sense. I think I would have preferred to not take the replace and get the journey token down now. But
oh yeah, I see what you mean. Yeah, that might have been better actually.
This makes some sense too. Yeah, either way, RTT.
I think I was also partial to the ranger line, like getting the token down.
Yeah.
But then you would have to like. Oh yeah, hopefully find a ranger this turn.
Right. By the way, you're like hoping to find a ranger this turn.
City.
So let's see if JNails finds a ranger here.
You gotta play. Yeah. Okay. Pearl Diver.
Bottom. Okay. Does not find a ranger. Now might be a good time to take Sun's Gift for Druid. I don't think JNails has many villages down here.
Yeah, I wasn't counting, but I think he has one fortress left. I don't know if that's true.
Yeah.
I feel like it. It's a feeling for me. I really feel like he has one, but it's not. It's not math.
Okay, I think he might have one as well, but would have to count. Yeah, it has some cities, but already played quite a few cities as well. All right, takes the Flames Gift instead.
Trash the curse. Buy the fortress.
Yep, I assume they'll take another city.
Yeah, he wants to activate.
Okay, they have another city down here. Okay, so ZSS with good counting that us commentators do not have.
Well, if there's a fortress there, then I could still be right.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So
it looks like he really wants to activate the cities, since he has like 4 or 5. I think RTT has 0.
JNails will want to activate the cities.
Yeah. What's RTT gonna buy? Fortress? That's just gonna help JNails.
Could start on the Rangers.
Yeah. Yep, he does that. Yeah, the fortress look pretty risky. Okay, so there's 5 estates, 3 fortresses, and 4 cities.
Yep.
Some piles are looking pretty low.
I think cities will probably run first.
So there was not a fortress. I was just wrong. Cool.
Oh. All right. Guess you leave that in the bottom.
Maybe not play these. Maybe he's not going to even try to power them up yet. Okay, I see. There was like a small, thin... No, it's impossible, right?
JNails can empty cities this turn, and then that'll definitely be a game. I was thinking you replace the Necropolis into another improve here.
Yeah, is there any risk to that? And it looks like probably not. I don't think RTT can threaten triple fortress, 5 estate things. So it looks pretty safe to me. Just take the cities and then win next turn.
Yeah, you can actually top deck 2 cities here.
Oh, yeah.
And then gain 2 cities.
That looks really nice.
You can also play Druid first to clear the junk. So many ways to win for here for JNails.
Like, yeah, it's a lot of lines.
Yeah.
I think it really came down to this improved fortress stuff and also replace somewhat.
Oh, it came down to the potion, I think.
The potion.
Yeah. Sun. I like Sun here. Yeah. You don't need that many more wisps.
The potion. Nice. Or you can even activate the ranger thing. No, wait, you can't. Never mind.
Yeah.
You could if you could like, if you play the cities, but it seems pretty sad.
Better draws is the potion ever good? I think no.
I think no. I think it's a potion skip board. And I'm pretty sure if you.
I think I like top decking 2 cities over city ranger.
Yeah, I was thinking that as well. I was just trying to consider out loud what the possible lines were. So you could choose. You could choose to play the ranger to like flip the token, but then you like would lose the cities. So it's kind of not worth it for me as well.
Yeah.
JNails had 10 lighthouses because his band of misfits became lighthouses.
I think JNails still has a city down here. Like in addition to the 2 that he's just.
Oh, he's doing the thing that I said. All right.
Okay, I don't know about this.
Yeah, it was kind of.
And now you trigger the shuffle.
You can't play the no. Okay, it's just 1 copper. Oh, thank God.
Still though.
The scariest.
I mean, you played this ranger, obviously.
That was.
I think I like the top decking 2 cities line.
Yeah, I agree. That was a better line for sure. Now you have to really hope to top deck a ranger.
Well, I mean, your cities will draw. So.
And the bottom of the deck was a copper, anyways, so it didn't matter.
Yeah.
That didn't change anything.
Yeah, Ranger Fortress makes sense.
Ranger Fortress. I guess he's he's just.
I mean, you're gonna improve 2 fortresses to cities.
Might have
been a commanding lead.
Just a little like maybe.
Oh, treasure trove.
Oh, I think he's hoping to replace.
Yeah, so this is definitely hoping to replace into a city midterm, but it's gonna make it a lot more likely that he does now.
But why? Yeah, I don't know. Like I would have honestly left the 3rd fortress there. You don't need it, and then you just take the double city. Like if that's why. Like if the reasoning was that. I take a treasure trove to not leave piles too low or whatever, then why not just leave a fortress and take double city?
Yeah, I don't know.
And then treasure trove is super risky now, right?
Yeah, well, mainly it's a stop card that
risky. It's so hard to speak. Why introduce a treasure trove so late is what I mean. Like it's not going to do anything.
I think the idea is to build payload, get golds.
No, but the game is going to be over like in like 1 turn, right? So.
Yeah. Okay, so RTT helps JNails out and activates the cities.
It's a super friendly match.
Yeah.
Like the game 1 was super friendly for JNails.
Yeah.
Oh. You can buy another alchemist. Nice.
Yeah, nice.
Why not?
It's like that's cute. You can buy another alchemist. Like, but yeah, that's kind of how the state of this potion has been.
It's a really sad potion. And more druid, okay, yeah. I really don't. Yeah, the emptying the city thing seemed pretty. Well, whatever. I'm not sure. That would seem like a really good choice to me either. Probably our first.
So now, JNails with the 8 cities will be able to win pretty easily here.
Now we can even try to activate the double city thing. Replace into 2 fortresses and then have the buys just to pile estates.
Yeah.
There's so many lines, but that's just the one that pops out to me quickly.
How many replaces do they each have? They each have 2 replaces, right? So, yeah, because I was thinking you could also try to win by autopiling replaces.
Yeah, that's another line.
Because JNails is swimming in actions and draw.
Oh no, maybe it's more. Maybe it's easier actually.
Yeah.
I don't know why.
I think it's actually easier to autopile replaces than to try to empty fortresses in turn. Because you have to find both of your replaces like
you're right
early on to try to do the fortress city activation, but you need your cities to draw. I mean, probably you can just win anyways.
There's so many lines. I think there's like really a lot with all the improves and stuff too. There's just so many different lines that win here.
Yep. Anything wins.
Just like Vegas. That's the motto, right?
Yeah, totally. All right. Yeah, 4 pile might be doable. I think it's quite doable, but might need a little bit of luck. All right. Well, now we have the activated cities. All right. I'm gonna maybe prematurely pencil put this in as a JNails win.
I don't think it's premature.
Which means that so far it'll be 2-2 with the first player winning
every single time,
each of the first 4 games.
But the first game was a bit special.
Yeah, first game was special. JNails was way ahead, and then suddenly he wasn't.
Okay.
All right, so yeah, 5 states.
And the polite thing to do is just to buy double province here and let RTT keep playing.
That might actually lose if you just buy double province. That's the thing.
Okay, is he going to try to do the improved stuff? No, it's just capacity.
No.
That's nice. Thank you.
All in all, yeah, I'd say at least this has been a pretty good spectator experience.
He did go for the Dutchy Pearl Diver pile, so that's pretty stylish. Like a 6 out of 10 stylish.
Yeah, state pile was there.
Pile. Yeah.
I think could have done Pearl Divers and 2 estates.
Oh yeah, so he's JNails is just trying to be a gentleman and make the pints look closer as the game just looks like even.
Yep. Or could have bought some curses or bought a curse as well.
Oh, Severi, it's 2-2.
Yeah, 2-2 right now.
Oh, okay. Game
5.
Game 5.
RTT is first player. We've got castles as Bane for Young Witch, and we've got no trash.
So what's the order of things we look at? Trashing is 0.
Zilch. We've got cursing. So given that there's no trashing.
Castles are Bane.
Yeah, castles are Bane. Yeah.
And Young Witch is Pain. Okay, so do you open easy Humble Castle with Young Witch open here? No.
No, I like Young Witch star chart. Yeah.
Yeah.
What Sigmatis did.
I was like joking. Yeah. It's not. Man, I hate Young Witch.
Yep, you shuffle a lot. You play your Young Witch every turn. Well, actually, not after the first shuffle. So this, if both players go Young Witch star chart, that favors first player quite a bit.
You play it twice, right? So you like star chart Young Witch. You play it once.
You're able to guarantee play it 3 times, and your opponent can only guarantee play it.
Right. They're both seem like okay. So, what else is there here to look at? Minion seems bad in consideration for like the ranger stuff.
Yeah.
I don't really like minion here.
Guardians look relevant as your source of VP.
You could do like minion Oasis. Okay, I think it's not so good.
No, minion Oasis is not gonna. It's not gonna.
I think it's not good, but just to see the options that are available.
Yeah.
Or you can do Plaza Ranger stuff, Hamlet Ranger.
JNails. So at least JNails should be fortunate that that it's his second player. Oh, actually, I don't know.
Unfortunate.
It's kind of unfortunate because of the star chart thing, though.
Extremely unfortunate. It's just terrible.
Yeah. But it's going to be a long slog, is what I was trying to say.
And now he has to get he gets the curse in the shuffle.
Whoa. Why do you top deck? Oh, you can top deck Humble Castle because JNails
top
deck a Young Witch. Oh my.
There's levels to this game.
Yeah.
Yeah, see, Demean's really interactive.
I have a rules question. Can your opponent see what you've top decked with star chart? I think the answer is no, right?
No, but I think he just assumed like that was.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can't, but yeah, that look like a. I like that. That's nice. That's a funny thing to do. And you can even go for a crumbling castle, and double down the castle blocks.
Yeah.
Buys an Oasis.
Right, Oasis.
He's going for the minion Oasis thing. I knew it. I called it. Just joking.
No, I was more thinking
I'm joking.
that Oasis helps him still cycle a card, but.
Okay, and I think Canal will be bought this game by both. What do you think?
Canal costs a lot. Let's just say that.
I think Canal gets bought like a lot, right? I don't know the statistic, but it gets bought like in almost.
Oh, in general, it gets bought a lot. I'm just saying it's going to be hard to hit 7 in this game.
Yeah, it's going to be. So we're going to see curses get piled. We're going to see castles get middly a little bit. We're going to see some Hamlet buys because they just have 2 money at some point.
Yeah, Hamlet. Okay, curses for sure are going to pile. Hamlets are probably going to pile because you're going to have a lot of $2 hands.
Ranger. Castles.
Okay, I'm confused why JNails didn't top deck Young Witch. That That's very confusing. Is JNails gonna go for minion stuff now?
Yeah, JNails could have counted that he didn't have I mean.
No, it does not go for minion stuff.
Okay, it takes.
Yeah, so Castles as Bane is also kind of funny that because like these Banes get progressively more expensive as we go.
Yeah, you can deny your opponent taking a Bane. That's really fun. RTT starving JNails for Banes. The Bane will just be out of his price range for the whole game now. That's so funny.
Yeah.
That's hilarious.
Well, JNails did get a Bane. JNails got the small castle.
Oh, he did. Sorry, I missed it.
Yeah.
I'm like laughing too much at this thing. Plaza, okay. But he top decks a Young Witch. And JNails will top deck.
So now JNails has to figure out if RTT...
Psychology. Oh, he doesn't do it.
So there's a lot of mind games here, yeah.
I think JNails is like not committing to this mind game stuff. He did a really quick Young Witch click there. It didn't look well thought out.
Yeah. Okay, to be fair, you don't really want a small castle. I mean, getting Haunted Castle is pretty good because it also gets you the gold.
I think it's really good. It's taking the Haunted Castle. It's super nice.
Yeah.
Okay, the shameful Hamlet buy because they're so poor.
Yep.
Oh no.
Okay.
Oh, it's so sad. I guess you could play it out. I don't know. Nah. Okay, fine.
Yeah. Yeah. RTT has 0 curses.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's 3-2. That was a very quick game. 3-2, still first player advantage. As we move into game 6.
I think it looked a little early. There was, I mean, it's really, I agree, it's really oppressive, but there's like...
Yeah, it's a first player advantage, yeah.
You can play it out. But yeah. JNails has already got his head in the next game.
Mm-hmm. We're gonna wait for RTT to adjust the player order. Let's look at, okay, we've got 50 plus spectators right now. It's pretty good showing for... Yeah. How are Star Chart's first player advantage stats?
So what do you call this? Do you call this for third place? Or do you call it like a loser's final?
Third place match.
Okay.
Yeah. Loser's final, I think, is typically reserved for like double elimination.
It just seemed like it seems like a mean name, but yeah.
Yeah.
They're playing for third place. Playing for 100. We'll just say it's a Dominion match for 100 euros, which is pretty high stakes.
Yeah.
For Dominion.
Yep. Okay. So, all right. Let's see what we got here. Trashing. We've got Goat, and that's it. Well, Miser's thinning as well, but Miser looks pretty slow as usual. The only village is Barracks.
It looks like torture barrack stuff to me.
Yeah, you probably want to torture, but like Goat will handle some stuff at least.
One thing per turn, I guess. Oh, Devil's Workshop Experiment.
Yeah, Ironworks Experiment is draw.
Oh, Ironworks Experiments. Yeah.
Yeah, and Devil's Workshop picking up Imps is also draw.
The Imp is nice because you
combined with Experiments.
Right. Yeah.
Falconer, as long as you don't like an experiment as Goat too early.
Falconer looks kind of weak here. I wouldn't.
Yeah, I agree.
I wouldn't take the Falconer. Noverground looks pretty weak. Miser looks pretty weak. Raider looks super weak.
Oh, Halo Andy does point out Falconer can be a non-terminal trasher if you line it up correctly.
Yeah.
But yeah, it looks pretty weak.
Only if the opponent buys a cargo ship, which they just never will.
No, Imp.
Imp.
If you gain an Imp with Devil's Workshop, that'll trigger Falconer as well.
You're right. So if your opponent goes for Devil's Workshop, you take a Falconer to take a non-terminal trasher.
All right,
it seems like a stretch to me. I don't know.
Yeah, so we've got discussion about like first player advantage cards in the chat.
58.9.
Yeah, so Young Witch looks like it's below average first player advantage, but I've heard that the first player advantage stats are pretty noisy. Yeah, so Young Witch, first player is able to attack first, like pretty often. A lot of the Junkers are pretty good for the first player because you have 2 turns to the junk your opponent on the first level as opposed to 1 turn for second player. Yeah, but they lead to sloggy games, which can be kind of a luck fest sometimes. So maybe that's what's balancing out here. Yeah, and you do skip junkers more often now than not.
So
no, not than before. I don't know about than not.
For opening here, Ironworks Experiment or Baron experiment.
Ironworks experiment looks. I could also see Ironworks cargo ship, but terminal space is pretty limited.
Ironworks cargo ship. I don't like cargo ship that much.
Okay, or Devil's Workshop cargo ship.
JNails? Whoa.
Am I taking Ironworks over Devil's Workshop?
Okay, so JNails did something that none of us considered.
Yeah, I think I like Devil's Workshop.
And had a collision.
JNails has like the worst kind of collision here. At least he's able to cargo a 5, but it's like a turn for.
I didn't like the. I mean, I was thinking.
I did not like the Baron.
Yeah, I think you got to take experiment on the opening. I mean, that was like.
I think the idea behind the Baron is to spike 6 for barracks. Baron is pretty good.
That was what I was thinking before.
Yeah.
But I was thinking Baron experiment, then you spike the 6 for barracks.
Right. Baron experiment would be a lot better for like cargo. If you're trying to hit 6, like you can't even like cargo ship your barracks.
Yeah, cargo ship barracks is. So I was thinking Baron experiment spike 6 or RTT. That was my 2 options for me, like Ironworks experiment or Baron experiment. But the
RTT open Ironworks experiment, just in contrast.
Yeah, that seems like the safe thing to do.
Yeah.
Now RTT can take 4 experiments if he wants, or he can take a Baron experiment.
Right.
I think
actually, Devil's Workshop is a better open than Ironworks here.
Devil's Workshop experiment.
Yeah.
What did RTT? Well, it's really fast. He took a Baron experiment. Okay, that's what.
Yeah. Ooh, RTT also takes a Baron. Interesting.
And now JNails. Oh. So sad. Okay.
You
this is really
goat
sad.
an estate or get a pair of experiments. Okay, there's a few options, I guess. You can gain Devil's Workshop, gain a pair of experiments, or goat an estate. All of them, yeah. Seems pretty sad either way.
This really sucks. You just don't want to be drawing 3 states. Yeah, the Baron, like, just to spike the barracks. That was the only idea for that.
So Barons would look a lot better if they actually hit 6. But
and then later in the game for, like, provincing, but
yeah.
I think, like, the Torturer barracks is the main thing you want to get going, obviously. And then, like, Ironworks, experiments, get your deck running, attacking. That was kind of what I was thinking. In that order. So, like, get deck control, get Torturers, attack, get the barracks first, and then... Or Torturer first, and then the barracks, and then second Torturer, maybe.
Yeah. Okay, RTT choosing to stop here.
He has the barracks in hand. That's the logic, I think. Yeah.
And top decking a Baron, a Copper, and an estate.
Right. Okay.
So
he could take a Torturer now, or a double.
So now JNails. RTT can take a Torturer if they want. Can also take another pair of experiments.
I would take a Torturer if I were RTT.
Yeah. Here. Yeah.
How with knowing you have the barracks and you're gonna play it next turn, certainly. So, not certainly, but pretty certainly.
But yeah, it would be good to get a Devil's Workshop. Get some imps.
Does JNails take a Torturer? It's like so many.
JNails, I think,
so many terminals.
Ooh, no. I don't know.
No, doesn't.
I guess not.
Okay. Play on, I guess. No. Or is he considering taking another Torturer? What's down there?
At least an Ironworks. And another experiment, I guess.
Okay, so you could take an experiment with the Ironworks, keep playing, play on, hope to find the Torturer. You could even find, like, on a really perfect turn, you could, like, get through your deck almost, right? And you could get the Baron down even. If you're
you could actually gain a Devil's Workshop here.
Oh, choose
not to play on.
That seemed weird. I would have taken the... Okay, I don't know. I would have taken the second Torturer if I were RTT. Just to make your...
Yeah. Actually, no. You're two. I think they're both planning on playing. One Torturer and one Baron.
Right.
That's their terminal. So.
I don't know how much better that is than, like, just, for example, on the other hand, you have the double Torturer barracks thing, which is like you just single province, but it's super oppressive, right? Like you have like
that's true. Yeah, it is very oppressive. Yeah.
And then the person, like the chance of lining up. Like, we'll say JNails is playing with a Baron, then you're playing double Torturer. Like, the chances of lining up a Baron in a state after you're getting double Torturer attacked every turn is, like, just getting less likely.
Right.
I don't know.
Okay, we finally see RTT pick up a Devil's Workshop.
JNails could... okay, he's going to take a Torturer, I guess? No? Or what's he going to take?
Yeah, this looks like a good time for a Torturer.
Oh.
Okay, get a... Devil's Workshop instead.
So he's just taking like a lot of draw type of thing. Okay.
Yeah.
I prefer RTT's position. And I think that had a lot to do with the cargo ship open. I mean, it's hard to pinpoint
it had
one
to
thing.
do with the Baron not being bad.
Yeah, but like the double, if he had opened experiment and something, like whether it's Baron or cargo ship, like
would have been in a position. I agree.
But
all right.
On the other hand, who has more ironworks? Does JNails have 3? No?
JNails has more ironworks, I think.
And okay,
and they each have a Devil's Workshop now. Yeah, I think it's a pretty clear discard.
I would discard.
Yeah, RTT I'm pretty sure has 2 ironworks.
Yeah, he gained an ironworks with an ironworks, so he definitely has 2. I don't know. I think he just has 2.
Yeah.
So he could take experiments. He has 8 money.
Yeah,
now.
take experiments.
It's going really fast.
I actually like people like we were laughing at Falconer in the beginning, but once you're drawing deck, like having that Falconer as non-terminal trashing, could really be.
If you're RTT, you could consider it.
Yeah, exactly.
JNails can't really doesn't have that luxury. I just think it's the kind of thing. It's like, I don't know. Maybe keep it simple in this case, but yeah. Takes a second torture. Yeah, I think it's good. And that's it. Okay.
Okay, so yeah, it gets a second torturer.
I think it's better. You just have the double torturer and just single province.
Honestly, this Falcon idea is actually really tempting. Yeah, I'm just being a chump, but.
Oh, another miss for JNails.
Yeah, another miss. I mean, what? Oh, probably just gonna double goat here. Yeah. Wait, if you double goat here, you still give Devil's Workshop instead. So now they're gonna pick up an imp.
Okay. Yeah, I think like
Makes sense, yeah.
What I was saying before, but the torture is like JNails just discarded an estate, right? And then he just missed the collision between Baron and estate. So
right.
Kind of what I was saying before. So as RTT, do you? Oh, he took the curse.
You play the Baron.
Yeah, now you can play the Baron. It was depending on whether he discarded or not.
Oh, that's true.
If JNails had discarded, I think the second torture might have been the better thing.
Maybe. Okay, I'm actually
quite maybe.
I think there's like 0 chance I would have game, but I'm kind of digging the Falconer now. Maybe not 0 chance, but maybe I'm underestimating myself. But
so RTT, he gained a curse already, right? So you definitely. Oh, he attacked anyways. Huh. Seems unnecessary.
Well,
I guess he just.
Yeah.
The logic is like those cards will go into his shuffle. Like.
Yeah, you want to cycle through the deck.
You could have hit 8. Which would
could have had 8. 8 is not a great price point if you want to buy like 5.
Yeah, what are you trying to buy? Oh, okay.
Whoa, did he buy nothing with 5 money?
Huh. That definitely Falconer.
That's surprising.
Okay, I think Falconer is better than nothing.
Yeah, I agree. I think Falconer is way better than nothing.
Yeah, that seems strange to me.
I wonder if JNails will get Falconer now. Right.
This game is.
Okay, just take experiments and an imp, maybe.
A lot of these games are going in a funny direction.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, if you take a. Oh wait, he already no, yeah. Just keep going on the experiment stuff.
Could be a torturer. JNails doesn't have a torturer yet, but yeah, probably experiment is better.
It seems like he's just skipping torture. It really seems like that.
Yeah.
I think he's like trying to do the draw will be imp, experiment, only, and ignoring the torture stuff.
Yeah.
I think torture attack is really strong though, so.
It can be pretty impressive. Here, if you think you can, like, sometimes you can just muscle through it.
Okay, but here I think definitely as RTT, take the experiments. Like play the Baron and just take the experiments. I would not
play the Baron.
I would really not play the second torture here. Definitely not. Okay.
Oh yeah, unlucky for RTT at bottom. There's second Ironworks here.
Right.
Yeah, experiments. Again, I'm digging this Falconer, but
I think he's just gonna empty. Is he gonna deny experiment or something?
Yeah, it's hard to muscle through when the trafficking is so awkward. Yeah. Okay, so it does deny the experiments.
There's been like a lot of experiment denial games.
Well, yeah, the second one of the match, which is a lot than what you expect.
Triple Wharf and then 2 experiment denial.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, so one of them Wharf was a non-factor, which is pretty rare.
Should you? Yeah, you didn't play it yet. Is he considering like gaining the experiment here before the shuffle? Is that what the consideration is?
Yeah, that has to be the main consideration.
And doesn't.
Okay, so they decided not to do that. So we'll get experiment, probably trash a copper, and then get 2 imps. Yeah.
Silver.
Oh, gains a silver as well. What do you feel about that silver?
I don't like that.
How do you feel? Yeah, I don't like it either.
I think it's not enough deck
no,
control.
Severi, he gained 2 experiments already, which is enough for imps. Right? Or am I wrong?
Sorry, what's the question?
Oh, no, he did. Oh, no, yeah, he already had experiments, yeah. Okay, RTT now has to do the sad lone experiment gain.
Oh, it takes another Ironworks. Okay, is he looking for like piling stuff? No, I can't think. I can't. There's no piles that's gonna happen in this game.
I mean, you can slowly build to it.
It's gonna take too long, I think. Trashes a copper instead of. Also notable, he just trashes the copper with the Baron instead of discarding.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
That could have been a province, right? Because he trashed. He had 3 money left.
Right. I don't think you want to go for provinces yet, but surely there's more to be done with that turn, though.
Wait, what did JNails just do? Did he have a sad turn? Plays experiments, plays Ironworks. Okay. Pretty sad turn. Oh.
Alright, so RTT, yeah.
Can gain. Oh, he wants to probably deny. Is that what he's thinking? So Imp, Ironworks. Okay, yeah. Imp, Ironworks, experiments.
Is this trying to go for a win? I'm a little confused.
No.
There's no way.
Imp, Ironworks.
Yeah, you don't like. What's the third pile?
Plays experiments. Huh. I don't know what that thing. He just like.
Oh, you can top deck a bunch of experiments here. That's something you can do.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, you play 1 experiment first here, right? Like, top
How
deck.
many do you have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You can also play a Torturer. Yeah, it's just super mean, but. Oh yeah, you could just play an experiment.
Well, okay, it's not a definite misplay if RTT was planning on playing this Torturer anyways, but...
Yeah, I think that's...
If you're planning on playing this Baron, for sure you play the experiment first to top deck a few experiments.
Plays the Torturer, for sure JNails takes the Curse. So that's a pretty... Like, yeah. No way JNails has cards anymore, so he'll take the Curse. And you'll have 7 money. Okay, trashes again.
Yeah, so given that you're not drawing on here...
So didn't do either of the things we said. He didn't set up the experiment top deck stuff.
All right. Will we see RTT buy a Falconer? No. Okay. Will we see anyone buy a Falconer in this game? What do you think, chat?
I'm gonna say if anyone buys it, it's JNails, and if I don't know, I don't think JNails gonna buy it.
Oh, imps are really low. Okay, that's a good point.
Scary.
So your Falconers are only going to be able to non-terminally 4 times.
JNails
unless you want to buy some...
He has 9
nice
money.
Yeah, this is 9 money.
He can take experiments and put 1 in hand with cargo ship. Or he takes a torture and puts it in hand. Okay, that's nice.
Okay.
Even better.
Imp experiments. Is RTT at the stage where they're drawing deck now? I think so.
Yeah, I think so, yeah. they managed last turn to do that, so I expect this. He only added like an ironworks and he also trashed a copper, so added a gold, right? I think it's fine.
Yeah, he overdrew by quite a bit last turn, but
right, but he added like 1 or 2 ironworks plus the gold, and took away 1 copper. Looking good though.
Ironworks for experiment.
So definitely take all the experiments. That's the logic. So, and maybe if you're RTT,
there's still some experiments down here, or 1 experiment down here. Okay, yeah.
Maybe you're considering. Well, it's going so fast. Okay, he just played the other experiment in top deck 3, so now you definitely...
Was the second torture worth it? I actually think it was worth it so far. It's been able to curse JNails 1. Okay, maybe
no, actually no, because he didn't. He took the curse before the second torture play.
Yeah. So maybe this torture was not worth it.
It was like my idea. My thought was like, just single province and just kind of like be oppressive and do double torture every turn, which is one consideration. And then if you're like if you're drawing deck, taking the experiments and stuff, you could just keep like that's pretty sustainable, I think. Okay, so now what is RTT considering now? He has 3 experiments top decked, so all he has to do is not play the torturer and just play the Baron, I guess. And that will give him 13 money to buy a province now. Province and a falconer.
Or you could just go in province. I think the falconer ship has sailed.
Yeah, I think he's... Okay, he's going to go
by province, gain imp.
I am really unsure, like, how much stronger this goat stuff is going compared to just, like, double torturing, but, yeah.
I like it, I think.
They're being really nice, which is cool, I guess. But it's like turn 15, yeah, it seems like a good time to start provincing. Or turn 14 for RTT, yeah.
All right, so, well, does JNails have an experiment down here?
Yes. Oh, he had 1. That was okay. No, it was fine because he had the ironworks. So JNails is over ironworks now. It's like this experiment denial stuff that RTT is doing is working really well.
Yeah, it is.
And now JNails has a bunch of imps that can't play much. And also the shuffle that was just triggered. How many experiments are in it? Are there 0?
There's 2, I believe.
Okay.
No, there's 1. I think there's 1.
So it seemed like a pretty. He played the shuffle. He did the reshuffle very quickly, but I'm not sure if that was.
Well, if he stopped there and just tried to gain, the problem is there was only 1 experiment before triggering the shuffle. So if you were to just stop there and like play Ironworks, that would have also been kind of feels bad, you know.
Yeah. Trash a copper by Falconer. Oh, you win!
All right, we got a Falconer. Not gonna.
The crowd goes wild.
Yeah.
Yeah. 10 gains to gain nothing.
Gain what? Yeah.
To gain.
Yeah, this is looking pretty lost for JNails, I would say.
It looks like he just has a lot of ironworks that do nothing now, which is just sad. I like the way RTT played this game.
Yeah, it's been played pretty well, yeah.
So RTT only has to do is keep attacking, keep getting experiments. I would almost feel like, I mean, obviously the bottom is like just experiments, but I think the double torture thing is going to be pretty strong.
Maybe. I actually like, you know, just continuing to thin down the state. Yeah, thin down in the state by province. Stay reliable. That's, yeah.
Yeah, I guess if the logic, I guess, is like if JNails is gaining 1 curse and you're trashing 1 thing, it's like kind of the same.
Yeah, it's kind of the same.
Play the torture. Okay. Oh, no. No imp in hand for this. Okay, plays the Ironworks to gain.
All right. Do you gamble here? No, I guess not. Now you play something. You play your Baron.
Also didn't find a Devil's Workshop for the Falconer activation.
Well, there's no imps anymore.
Oh. Yeah. So imps piled. Now the Falconer is just looking.
Yeah. And here in the chat, Severi makes a very, very creative joke. Yeah, maybe just province as JNails.
Man. Yeah, you can't do anything else, right? I mean, that's the only thing to do, unless you're gonna build more like with gold, but it doesn't seem good. You can do like gold, silver, like okay.
JNails does the non-terminal trashing, yes.
Did you have to like do it once just for style points? Yeah, he's meaning.
All right. Well, congratulations to RTT.
Third place.
Very well played last game there, and well played overall.
The double GG.
Yeah. Yep. And it was a pleasure commentating with you.
Yeah, it was fun.
Garbage. Yeah.
I hope I didn't say too much bad things.
No.
Thanks. Yeah. He's doubling himself. Okay.
All right.
He's doubled over with happiness. 100 euros.
Yep. To all the spectators and contestants, thank you for watching. Thank you for participating. It's been a pleasure.
Have a good night.
See you on the next one.
Have a good day. Have a good life.